Hey guys, how are you today? This is my journey of doing mixed martial arts at the age of 44, and I just want to say that it's been about 2 months since I started this journey, and July 3rd I actually started, and it's been pretty much consistent, even though I've been through about um, three different kind of schools that I kind of went to, trying to find where I wanted to, call my home and start, really, consistently practicing there. And I think I have found that home, and it's basically, it's a combination of, karate, Muay Thai kicks, boxing, also the like jujitsu, but it's a no gi jujitsu, so it's more like it's grappling. But I've been getting really comfortable going there, and I really feel like I'm starting to like get in shape, loosen up, and it's been pretty good. I've really liked it. I feel real comfortable there. I like going there. I can't wait to get to the next class to learn, especially like the grappling side of it. I guess in my first experience, the first real school that I went to, it was straight jujitsu. I wasn't really enjoying it. I liked the idea of doing it, but when I was actually physically there, I was leaving kind of like my neck was killing me. I was kind of bruised up. I just was like, the fact that I wanted to do it was the catalyst that was kind of like pushing me through. But in the back of my head, I was always looking for. I was always thinking there's got to be some like a different way to get started. Other than being like like the tackling dummy, I guess. The punching bag. But again, that was just my experience. Maybe at my age, maybe if I was 10 years younger, I would think of it differently. But just from watching different YouTube channels, and they talk about at any age, it doesn't matter, that sometimes it's better. Again, this is my opinion and some other people's opinion, but they talk about not having two white belts who just got started, have no idea what they're doing, to go against each other, in like kind of like a live grappling situation, because egos get involved, and nobody wants, again, I've mentioned this, nobody wants to get tapped out. And then boom, somebody gets hurt. And the prior gym that I went to, actually I had bumped into someone who still goes there, and he had told me that he got, not long after I left, he had gotten injured. You know what I mean? And which, that was the one key thing that really made me say, if I'm going to keep continuing this, because you have to have insurance. I was thinking in my head, man, like, if I get into into an accident or something, I'm really, it's really gonna be hurtful for me. And my friend had mentioned that somebody had put him in a leg lock, or they twisted his ankle real good, and he had to get an MRI. I'm sure that's like $1,000 if you don't have insurance. And so I'm kind of glad I made that decision, because here at this other school, you're learning everything. You're learning punching, kicking. We're not fighting each other yet. We're not like sparring each other, but we're hitting the bag. We're doing kicks to the bag, this kind of stuff, and also getting in shape. That was one of the most important things. I felt I haven't really done anything in such a long time, and I'm doing sit-ups. I'm doing more sit-ups than I've in the last month, than I have in probably the last 2-3 years. So I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups, I'm stretching. These are great things. So I'm really starting to feel a lot more energy. I'm waking up earlier, obviously, to go to the morning classes, and it's been really great. So I can't wait to see how this kind of it's a long journey. So like how this progresses. Like I did martial arts when I was a kid, and my biggest regret is that I quit, and maybe as a kid, I don't know, it was kind of like, whether I didn't have the motivation, or maybe I didn't have like the funds to continue the monthly payments. I'm sure it was that, and then just being a teenager, like dealing with different sports, and maybe I didn't have time for it because I was playing soccer and running track, and maybe I kind of put it away. But I do regret not getting like a black belt in like karate or something like that. Whatever I was doing, taekwondo, karate. But here I am now, 30 years later, and I definitely want to see myself get that black belt probably a lot faster, because with this school that I'm going to, they have like, it's kind of like a two belt system. Like one belt is for like the karate, kickboxing type side, which I think you can get to your black belt a lot faster. And then the other one is for like the jiu-jitsu side. So I again, the jiu-jitsu side, that I'm not, that's like a 10-year plan. And some people say like most people quit after blue belt, but I like this school because I'm not really looking at it like, oh, I just want to get my black belt and hoorah, whatever. But I want to just do the journey of getting in shape, feeling great, learning self-defense, and whether I end up being a blue belt or not, that's great. Give me 1 second, guys. So guys, the point is that I'm pretty comfortable. I'm doing the kickboxing, stretching, learning self-defense. I'm doing the grappling, no gi. I'm learning a lot of techniques. And that's pretty much, I think I found the home, and it's going to be exciting to see. And maybe we can, in the future, I'll get some footage of me actually doing something instead of just talking about this. But guys, I really appreciate it. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you have any input about what you guys. Also, another thing that I'm pretty curious about, if you guys been hearing it, catch wrestling. It's kind of cool, knowing that was like the original wrestling that came out back in the early 1900s in the US. So people have been talking about how that was kind of like even before the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I kind of like that because it's like an American type of fighting, where I believe there was some like some striking involved as well, and that's kind of cool, like how this evolution has come. And I do like the fact that that it's kind of like American based type jiu-jitsu. So give me a comment, let me know what you guys think, and have a great day. Please click subscribe and support. Have a great day. Thanks, guys. Till next time.